plays a vital role in our daily lives, influencing everything from our ability to learn and work to our overall well-being. With the increasing demands of modern life, it's essential to prioritize eye health and take proactive steps to protect our vision. Vision impairment is a significant public health concern affecting 1.1 billion people worldwide, according to the World Health Organization. These vision challenges can range from mild difficulties that affect daily productivity to severe impairments that limit independence and quality of life. Factors such as prolonged screen time, exposure to harsh environmental conditions, uncorrected refractive errors, and age-related changes continue to increase the global burden of visual problems. Maintaining good vision is not only important for daily functioning, but also plays a critical role in safety, mobility, academic performance, and overall mental well-being. Today on your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, let's discuss eye health, vision care, and ways to prevent visual impairment with our expert in the studio. Do stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body,
Daravite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Daravite from LB Pharma. Daravite, love yourself.
It's another day on your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, where your health is our business. My name is Dr. Memuna Yusuf Kadri, and we are talking about a very important topic today, which is love your eye. But before we go into the nitty-gritty of the discussion, let me introduce you to my co-host, and she's no other person than the beautiful, amazing, and of course, all shades of awesomeness.
Thank you, Dr. Memuna. My name is Dr. Martina Agberia. Welcome to The Physicians, where your health is our business and will always be our
business. I don't think I need to ask about this love your eye because you said you are already wearing glasses.
Yes. This tells you I actually love my eyes. It will only be a thing of deceit if you have a challenge like refractive errors and you are told that you need to use the glasses and you refuse to do that. And I think so loving your eyes simply means it will help you.
And I think that's where some people are having, for me, I think I have some people amongst us that when they say, God forbid, I can never wear glasses. I'm like, no. If you need glasses, do yourself a favor. Love your eyes and go and wear those glasses. Don't be saying it as if those that wear glasses is a cause or they've done something terrible. Maybe God is punishing them for wrongdoing.
Okay, so what I see is the challenge is that most people think people that use glasses are using it because they want to look beautiful or for...
No, me I think people said they are nerdy.
Another one is maybe people that are always reading.
They don't do
those
book,
that are
no
very
book.
cerebral, those that love to read. They're the ones that use glasses. Because when you even see children in school use glasses, their mates will say, why is that one using glasses? Maybe
yes, exactly. Some people go, they do follow like, Mommy, I want to wear glasses. My classmate is wearing glasses.
But the important thing is that it's for people to know that when you're using glasses, it actually helps.
It does.
If it's been recommended.
It does.
Because it prevents some disease conditions, right? And the strain on the eye, a whole lot.
And that's why we have an expert in the studio. And I'm so happy she's joining us again. She's a walking encyclopedia. We'll be right back after this time out. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is your favorite health TV talk show, The Physicians, where your health is our business. Today on the show, we are talking about love your eyes. And we have no other person than the amazing damsel and Amazon, and a walking encyclopedia. If you've been following us on the physicians, she has been here several times schooling us on how to take good care of our eyes, because without these eyes, you know you're on a long term. Please join me to welcome no other person than Professor Adeola Onakoya, who is a consultant ophthalmologist with Lagos University Teaching Hospital and a professor with the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Ma'am, you are welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you so very much.
You're looking really good.
Yeah, she's representing her. Look at the glasses and, you know, like...
Thank you so very
I saw
much.
the
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you understand?
Glasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is Professor with teeth. In fact, these are the people that you want to have eye problem and go and just because you want to see them. Ma, we're talking about love your eyes. What does that mean?
I mean, love your eyes. I will start out with a scripture. And that scripture is Luke 11:34-36. It says, the eye is the lamp of the body. You know, I'm just paraphrasing now. And that light is what lightens your body. And if your eye is bright, you know, there's light in your eyes, then the whole body will be full of light. Yeah. But if your eye is dark, then the body will be full of darkness. And it says that you should be mindful, let not the light in you be darkness.
Wow.
What does that tell us? It means that the eye is very important. In fact, it's the most vital organ. I'm sure if you go on the streets and you ask people, of all the 5 sense organs, which one? If somebody asks you, there's only one you can have, which one do you think people would choose? I bet you
100%.
Maybe some people may tell you that they want their hearing, you know, that they don't mind, someone can lead them. But I tell you, the eye is the most vital organ, and that's why it's important. Because it's the eye that connects us with the environment, as you earlier said in your introduction. You know, the eye connects us with the environment, what you see, because the brain, we know that the brain is the center, is the command center of the body. However, whatever you see, you know, the brain, the eye, takes it, connects it, and then it transmits it, it gets into the brain, and then the brain interprets. However, if the eye is not there for that connection, how do you interact with the environment? Because we know the brain is the center for inspiration, you know, intellectual, whether for love, you know, citadel of love, aspirations, all the things, center for creativity. It's in your brain. So imagine if the eye is not connecting with the brain, how do you have that imagination? How is that? That's a serious disconnect. That's what it is. So the eye, your eye must be good. And that's why you need to love your eyes. And as part of what you have said earlier on, it's important for a good quality of life. You need to keep your eyes. You need your eyes to be healthy for you to enjoy good quality.
Awesome.
Life.
I just love the way you took us down that lane for us to understand the nitty-gritty and so relatable, because now we know that it's true. If they say I should choose between the ears, the eyes, the hand, the other touch, most everybody will say, please, I want to see whether good, bad, or the ugly. I just want to see the food.
I imagine that question being asked and people just trying to take
a break, right? Yeah.
And think. Well, how will it look like?
Not have eyes.
How about my ears?
Yes.
What will happen if I have about the touch?
The touch.
I beg this eyes, let me see to my eyes. So, Ma, what are the common causes of visual impairment?
Yes, the commonest cause of visual impairment, honestly, is what is called uncorrected refractive errors, meaning people just are not wearing glasses, appropriate glasses, to improve their vision. That is the commonest cause of visual impairment. And after that, we then talk about cataract. Cataract is when the lens inside our eyes becomes opaque, you know, it becomes hazy, and then you are not able to see well. This is actually associated or is part of the aging process, you know, so there's really nothing you can do about it. If you live long enough, you will develop your own cataract. which is why sometimes some people think blindness is synonymous with old age. Blindness really is not synonymous with old age, but we do know that all the parts, we know all the parts in our body, they get old, they begin to degenerate, and the eye is not spared in that. So cataract is next, and after cataract, depending on the environment, like in our environment, it follows by glaucoma. And glaucoma is, in fact, when you talk about cataract, if you lose your vision from cataract, surgery is done, and then you recover your vision. Whereas glaucoma, which is the number 3 on the list, is the commonest cause of irreversible, meaning once you have lost your vision from glaucoma, then you cannot recover it. And unfortunately, a lot of people who have it do not know that they have it. A lot of them come at the very late stage. For instance, in the developing countries like ours, they come like about 9 to 10, 90, after they've lost 90% of their vision before they come. And so that's it. And after that, you can then talk about the age-related, what we call age-related macular degeneration, which is the problem inside the eyes, you know, because we are getting older. And these are also now fueled by diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and people who smoke. If you smoke, you know, that also will tilt you over to develop age-related macular degeneration. Initially, we were not seeing a lot of it in this environment, but now, because of civilization, we eat a lot of refined foods, people smoke, lifestyle, and all that. Then you see people coming down with it. And unfortunately, a larger number of them actually, they just lose their vision and there's nothing that can be done. Not because this is Nigeria. All over the world, there's really nothing that can be done. So you see the reason why you need to love your eyes. You need to take care of your eyes. There is no, just take care of it, because there's no spare. Even if there's a spare eye, somebody is dying and says, you can have my eye. If the nerve is damaged, for now, you know, research is still ongoing to see how maybe they can do total eyeball transplant. That is still not possible. A lot is still being done. So the important thing is for us to love our eyes. Take good care of your eyes. Make sure you don't expose yourself to undue trauma, you know, like some injuries, you are fighting and all that. And then make sure you eat well. Make sure you sleep well. Make sure your exposure to all these lights we have all around us now, particularly the blue light from the screen, the digital devices, a lot of us, we sleep on it. We spend 12 hours. In fact, studies have shown that averagely, people spend about 11 hours on the screen. And you know the amount of damage the blue rays from it can do to the eyes. And that is where we have found ourselves now. And you know the current situation all over the world, which, whether I would say thankfully or no thanks to COVID, precipitated that a lot of things are being done virtually now. So we have all gotten used to the digital devices. Even children are not spared of this. Children in school, a lot of schools, they now use digital devices. And for children in particular, this is not good because those eyes, vision is still developing in some of them, and the blue light can cause damage. And beyond that, a lot of them will become short-sighted. And the short-sightedness that they will develop is not even the mild ones. They develop, some of them will develop very high myopia, such that they could actually go on to develop complications like detachment, the separation of the back of the eyes. They can develop cataract. Some of them also can just develop damage to the part that is responsible for sharp, detailed vision. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of children who wear glasses now. That is because of the digital devices that our children are exposed to. In fact, some parents do not even allow their children to even be of school age before they start giving them all these digital devices. And I mean, we are not saying you shouldn't give them, but time it. You know, you should have a time for them. Reduce their screen time. You know, a child sits on the screen for 6 hours. For crying out loud, why?
That's definitely not, it's not a good thing.
It's not healthy.
I will see
it's not healthy.
Being selfish on the part of the parents.
Yes, because they don't have the time for the children. You see a child who is not even up to a year, they are glued to the screen, and that causes a lot of problems.
Prof, thank you so much for breaking it down for us. So how can regular eye exams help prevent vision loss?
Yes, regular eye examination is of utmost importance for all of us. Why did I say for all of us? Because there are a lot of eye diseases that would not give you any warning sign. And number one on the list of that is glaucoma that I mentioned earlier on. Because it's asymptomatic, no pain, no effect on your straight ahead vision, and it also doesn't cause any redness of the eyes. And if you don't look for it, you would not find it, or you would not even know that you get it. So you need to look for it. And then like children, you know, some of the children, they don't actually see well. In fact, a lot of parents do not know that their children don't see well until the teacher, you know, points the attention of the parents to it, that we have noticed that he copies wrongly, or his performance in class is either is dropping or the child is not even doing well. But somebody just notices that when we do so and so, when we move him or her to the front of the class, he writes better. Parents may not be able to know, because at home, all of us, we are so busy, and the child sits right in front of the TV. Some of them, you would even think they want to get inside the TV box, you know. So it's important that everyone, not even just adults, because before we would say once you are getting near the age of 40, you should get your eyes checked. And another reason for that is a condition which is called presbyopia. All of us will develop it. It's an aging change. And that is when, you know, as you're approaching 40, you want to read your phone, you want to read those tiny things. Now you do like this. You know, it's a, it's what we call physiological change, because your lens inside your eye is harder. It's not able to change shape for you to be able to see those things that are closer to you. So because it's less effective now, you have to move it further before you see. And that is even highest on the list of cause of visual impairments. About 826 million all over the world, they have it. And only 36% of them are corrected. Because those who are not lettered, you know, they believe that, why do I need the glasses? I'm not reading. After all, what do I need it for? However, when you, even if the person is a trader, to look at the money, at least so you can see the money.
Look at the money.
What is written
before they give
on
you
the money, yes.
Before they give you those
who cook, those who sell food, at least you will see that you see those grains of rice better. So everybody needs that presbyopic correction. And the moment they wear it, the productivity increases. It's been proven, research has shown that when people wear correct prescription, productivity increases by 46%. Wow. So it means that when they are not wearing, it affects productivity a great deal. In fact, about 22%, it affects it. And even performance of children in school.
I particularly like this aspect of you need to see the ophthalmologist to check and be sure that your eyes are good.
Yes.
And you also made mention of, you said something about wearing the right prescription. And increasing productivity.
Yep.
So what do you want to say or tell people that just go along the road and begin to try different ones that is corrective errors, and they just use it? Some will have like 2 with them and just bring from their bags, and this is I got it from the bus stop. How is that going to really be helpful? How do you think these people can be helped?
Yeah.
Because they seem to tell you, no, I don't need to get to any doctor. They sell along the road.
Great question. Thank you very much. In fact, it happens a lot. We know that that is what happens. That is the order of the day in our environment. Yeah. But I tell you, when you wear wrong prescription, in fact, you feel worse. The effect on you is worse. Number one, you feel so uncomfortable. The strain is worse, and then you'll be having headaches, and it makes your eyes to be worse. The error gets worse. So it's better to see an optometrist who will carry out the test and give you the correct prescription. Not to just go to the roadside, because some people feel, I just need to pick, those are readers.
Is it just pick readers or what? Could it be poverty?
I wouldn't say it's poverty. Ignorance.
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 People that are not poor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because people that are not poor, some of them do that. They feel, let me just enter the store
and
just buy.
Yeah.
Some of them will come and say, even when they come to see us, and I say, what's the problem? We are, oh, no. I just need to change my glasses. The last time I was wearing plus 200. Now maybe I need to wear plus 250. And I'll say, no. I need to examine your eyes. We need to do the test and be sure that you have the appropriate correction. I have had a few patients who would come and then would do the same. Oh, thank you very much, doctor. Do you know I've been having headaches? I've been taking analgesics. You don't need that analgesics. You know, don't load your system with medication that is not needed. So those are the issues. We need to let people know that you need to see the right people. Let them test your eyes and give you the appropriate prescription. Because when you wear the wrong prescription, you are worse off. It's even better that you don't wear at all than wearing the wrong prescription.
Prof, what are the most bizarre myths you've heard about eye health?
Well, one is that if you have problems with your eye, they can take it out to wash and they put it back.
That's true.
How about the milk, the breast milk?
Now, those ones people follow. So, in fact, those of breast milk.
Are you serious? Take out the eyes to wash.
People will tell you that
they say they use detergent.
Yes, they take it out, they wash it. So when patients come and they ask me, I say, look, we don't do that here. If I take out that eye, that's the end of your eye. You know, you are blind forever. I will just put plastic inside the socket for you. Yes, now there are so many harmful traditional practices that people engage in. You have a newborn baby, because the eyes are discharging, maybe because the passage through the vagina, the birth canal, you know, some infection there. So the eyes of the baby, they are discharging. Now, the better thing to do is take the child to see a doctor. Or what they do universally, I know even in Nigeria, they give them like an ointment, put it in the eyes of the baby. But what our people do is, oh, my mother, those were the practices. They now squirt breast milk inside the baby's eye. Breast milk is like sugar. Now, those organisms there, they need sugar to grow. So you will just have the infection, you know, it just keeps going and going. And we've seen babies whose eyes popped, you know, they have perforation because of that infection. Because you have used sugar, or it's even like putting sugar water. You know, when people have red eyes, they put sugar water in their eyes. You are feeding the organism in the eye, so it grows more. And so instead of it's ignorance. And some people, that's even still, I don't want to say better, but that is minor. What about people who put in engine oil in their eyes? Yes. Sea water. You know what is in sea water? Very dirty water. You know, or even this, our lagoon water, they pour it, they put it in their eyes. Or even early morning urine. Yes. You know, early morning urine, that is the highly concentrated urine that has all the organisms. That they even drink. For somebody who has, you know, at a time in this country, people were drinking their early morning. But they put it in the eyes. Now, the thing about the putting urine in your eyes is, quite a number of people have urinary tract infection. Some of them actually have gonococcal infection. And we know that that bacteria is very notorious. It can actually cause perforation without you putting a pin in the eye, just because they have that infection. And quite a number of our patients, they have come with that because they put in urine. Just simple red eye they have. Instead of them to consult a doctor, they just get their early morning urine, pour it inside the eye. And by the time you see them, they've lost both eyes.
So for people, how people can protect their eyes from being damaged? Like mothers, okay, that have daughters, children. They use this eye pencil.
Antimony powder.
That powder, and they say it to dry skins.
I mean, of course, that's another, thank you very much. That's another myth. That's another myth which we have to discourage mothers. Because a lot of those children actually, they develop allergic reaction to that antimony powder. And the eyes keep getting red, is watery, and is discharging. But you know what they then say? oh, that it is pushing out and it's pushing out all the dirt inside the eye. So the child develops allergic conjunctivitis, and if it's not properly looked after, it can actually lead to blindness in that child. So we need to educate mothers. No breast milk. If your child has a problem with the eye, you notice redness, take that child even to health centers. Exactly. They will advise you, because some people would say, I cannot go to general hospital. But the nurses, those who are at health center, the healthcare workers there, they are trained to teach people to say, don't put that, okay? If you want to clean the eye, just use clean water to clean the eyes if there are discharges, and take the child to the hospital. Don't use sugar water, okay? Because if we say use salt water now, some people can go and pour the whole salt inside it. You know, so just use plain water, clean water, and take the child to the clinic. The cost of blindness is more than the cost that you would use in taking care of your eyes.
Thank you so much. The cost of blindness. You can never you underestimate that. Thank you so much, Prof, for this enlightening session. Once more. To all our viewers out there, you've heard from us, you know, love your eyes, no because. It just means that you need to make sure you protect it, love it, do what it is to ensure that you see well. And if for any reason you need to see the doctor, there are doctors out there called the ophthalmologists, and of course the other group of people are the optometrists. Until next time, my name is Dr. Memuna Yusuf Kadri.
And my name is Dr. Maxina Admirian. Did I say more? Of course not, because Prof has actually done justice to this topic. Till next time, stay blessed.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body, that I fight you.
Darvite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Darvite from LB Pharma. Darvite. Love yourself.